Hi, thanks for clicking on. I wonder if last month you remember seeing pictures of the 200,000 tonne supertanker called the Evergreen blocking the Suez Canal. Here's a reminder like this. And it wasn't the captain trying to turn the ship around, it was the high winds that blew against the ship and caused it to turn round. Now most ships and aeroplanes, they're guided by a rudder, and it's usually at the rear. And the rudders are relatively small compared with the size of the ship or the size of the aeroplane. And it's quite astonishing to me that something so large can be steered by something so small. And James in chapter 3 compares a rudder guiding a ship to our tongue guiding our lives. Again, something so small piece of flesh able to steer our whole lives. Proverbs 18:21 says this: "The tongue has the power of life and death." So it can be used to encourage and lift people up and build people up, boost their self-esteem, or it can destroy people with scathing remarks, destructive criticism. If anyone's ever swore at you in a temper, then you might know what I mean. James goes so far as to say that if we can control our tongue, we'd be perfect and we'd be able to control the whole of our lives in every other way, he says. Now, I noticed in the news there's an awful lot of use of negative words, violent, destructive words. Sickening examples of tweeted messages sent through social media. Last week, Ian Wright, who's the ex-Arsenal footballer and England footballer, he now turned match of the day pundit. He shared with Gary Lineker some of the horrific messages that he gets, and he gets them on a daily basis. And he was clearly emotional and very upset when he read them out. But he said this: "I don't know." He said, "I know I'm not meant to read them, but these messages really hit me hard, man." Now, the messages themselves contained a lot of profane words, so I don't want to repeat them. But suffice to say that they were very racist and they were very degrading. A milder one said, "If I get corona, I will cough in your face." Now, according to Jesus, it's the condition of the heart that is the problem. But the words you speak, this is Matthew 15 verse 8, or if I can add the words you text as well, come from the heart. That's what defiles us. Now, in a nutshell, today's thought for the day is this: let's think about the words we use and the direction they take our lives. The psalmist asked God to purify his heart. I was really thrilled to see that Dan Walker, who's a Christian, works for the BBC, he's a colleague of Ian Wright's. He tweeted this text to Ian Wright. He said, "Wrighty, I'm so sorry you have had to see and read that. I'm sure you also know that there's an awful lot of love for you out there, and that 99.99% of people will be disgusted and ashamed that you've received those messages. So let's all use the positive power of our tongues and texts this week to encourage and to cheer somebody up. They might even ask you why you sent it or why you said it. And with that, you might have an opportunity to share something appropriate from the gospel, maybe even from James chapter 3. God bless and thank you for listening. Bye bye.